Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome again. Listen, it has been 4 days. 4 days we've been rocking, we've been rolling, we've been learning, we've been implementing. I hope that you have implemented. I hope you have done what you had to do. Like I promised you yesterday, today I'm going to come on here and I'm going to do two things. Number one, I'm going to give you an irresistible offer. Number two, I was going to give you the strategy that you can start with right now for you to begin to build your business much quicker, much faster. Now, it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter what you're doing right now. 99% of your clients are online. If they're not, somehow they have a connection on there. That is why I'm sharing this strategy with you right here, right now. Now, guess what? At the end of this particular video, there's going to be an urgent offer where you must take action today. Otherwise, you're going to miss out. Okay, that is just the nature of things. Okay, and I'll give you a backstory on that shortly. But first, let me share with you what I decided or what I promised to give you yesterday after we had spoken about how you can go on to become an authority in your niche, to become the kind of person who is not just an authority, but you position yourself as an expert. Therefore, you can command bigger money. All right. So let's do this. What did I tell you to do? I said, do this right now, and you will begin to not just position yourself, but begin to attract a lot more of the right clients. Now, about maybe end of 2020 and the entire 2021, it was obvious there was a lot of struggling consultant speakers. There's a lot of people who stopped to work. There's a lot of people who were transitioning. There's a lot of people who started businesses, but there was no traction. They were struggling. They didn't know what to do. They didn't know where to go. And most importantly, they were being sold so much fluff, so much stuff. And yes, there's some great courses out there, but there's also a lot of courses out there that promise heaven and earth, but don't do what they had to do. So guess what? That is where I say, you know what? I'm going to synthesize all my years of having been a high-end consultant, having opened and run a business for 18 years. Most importantly, have all these testimonials of people doing amazing things. I'm going to compress it and come up with something that I can offer in January. First, let us look at what you got to do right now. Yesterday, I said to you, one of the things that is going to keep you on top of your game, on top of the expert niche, whatever you decide to do, whether you sell stuff online, whether you do your product, you have a shop, whether you train dogs, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I am telling you right now, you must go deeper. Okay, why? And that's why I put that D there. You must go deeper. Okay, you must be the person who is teaching something deeper. You must go the second level, third level, fourth level. You must be bringing more value to the market. Why? If you want to be playing in the top 10% and get out of all the competition, everything you do must be at that level. You don't just go and do, come up with something in your head. No, go research it. Come up with something deeper that is going to move the needle for your clients. That is crucial, especially in this business. So if you're going to do that, and when you do that, let us say that you are going to start coming up with videos that you put up. Why? Video is the new thing. Okay, you go anywhere. Why is TikTok taking off? Okay, TikTok has taken off because of video. Why is Facebook focusing so much on their video side of things and advertising? Because people want to interact, because people want to see you. So one way to use video for you to go to the next level, and by the way, if you don't, if you're uncomfortable with video or whatever, look, it doesn't matter. Okay, now people don't really care about how you look like. People really care about the message. They care about how you are going to make a difference in their lives. Yes, I would give you a bonus on how you can get on video and become comfortable. But right now, I am just saying to you, if you go and get one video that answers symptoms, you remember yesterday what I said to you, that answers symptoms, that is going to give people value in your niche. If you come up with that one video, this is how you become an expert. But most importantly, this is how you use what I said to you yesterday to monetize and make more money and position yourself. Most importantly, be seen as somebody who is ubiquitous, where you're everywhere. Okay, so you shoot one video and you will post it on Facebook, and you will post it in the story on Facebook, okay, and in the feed. And when do you post this video? Okay, you post it at 6, okay, and you repeat 3 times a day, 6, 12, and 6 again. Why? The people who are on Facebook at 6 in the morning are not the same one on Facebook at midday. They're not the same people who are on at 12 o'clock. Now, if it has crossed your mind and you say, oh, coach, that is too much. Hey, do you want to go to the next level? Do you want to be seen as an expert? Or do you want to find reasons not to do stuff? The choice is yours. Next, after you've shot a good video, and that doesn't mean you have cameras and stuff. No, on your phone, You've shot something on your phone. It's good. It's deep. It is helping people to see the value of what you bring. The next part, after you share it, then what are you going to do? You're then going to post it in, guess what? LinkedIn. Okay, and you're going to have a nice title, okay, what we call copy. You're going to write a small copy and you're going to post it in LinkedIn. What are you doing again? Positioning. What are you doing again? Getting authority. Okay, the same video, you're going to cut it into small pieces and post on what? On Instagram. Okay, the shorts, they're called shorts. Okay, where you're just mentioning one part. Now, if you shoot a 10-minute video, out of that 10-minute video, you can get at least 4 or 5 shots on Instagram. That means all your Instagram work is done in one video, all the Instagram work for the week. All right. This is why I tell you, I want to give you tactics that get you results immediately. Next, you're going to post, you're going to get that same video. You're going to enhance it. You're going to put what we call the keywords, and you're going to put it up on, guess what? YouTube. Boom. Same video. You did a live there. It is on YouTube. It is on Insta. It is on LinkedIn. It is everywhere, omnipresent. Okay. Have you guys heard of a guy called Grant Cardone? Have you heard of Gary Vee? Have you heard of John Maxwell? Have you heard of Vusi? All these guys will be everywhere because they understand the power of being in people's. Let me give you the analogy. Every time that you're not serving your clients, you're not in their face, so to speak, somebody else is in there. Somebody else is going to position themselves, and that somebody might have an inferior product, but because they are consistent, they're doing what you are not doing, that person might just come in time when your prospective client wants to buy. They're in there, the person buys, and then you wonder why you're not making what? Progress. Next, after you put it on there, guess what? The new boy, tick what? Again, these are shorts, okay? 1 10-minute video, pop, 3 minutes or 2 minutes, whatever, you put it up on TikTok, you are everywhere. And then finally, guess what? That same video can be transcribed into a what? A blog. So your blog for the week is done already. And the final part, I'll just add this here. It is from that video that you will pick all your quotes for the day or for the week. Now, if you go deeper, like I said to you guys, you go deeper, you are serving, you're not coming up with fluff, you're coming up with real stuff, okay? And it's a 8 to 10 minute video. One day on Sunday, you shoot 3 videos. That means the entire week information is done by following this, all right? Now, I said to you, I want to give you exactly what you need to do. After you shoot that video, you post the one on Facebook, 6 o'clock. The one on LinkedIn, again, 6 and 12. Instagram, 6, 12 and 6. YouTube every day at 4:30 a.m. depending on where you are in the world. Okay, it is just the way it is. Just put it there, and you can automatically put it there, and it will post at the time that you have said whatever time. Okay, you put it there so that it begins to what? To build an asset. YouTube is a long-term strategy for you to build not just an asset where you make money, where YouTube pays you, but also a long-term strategy to position yourself as an expert. Okay, and then of course TikTok, this is 3 times, and then your blog obviously once, and then your quotes. You have to be quoting and dropping quotes in your Facebook, on your Facebook Reels, and in your Instagram at least twice a day. Now you just look at how many times you are in front of your clients. Just imagine how many times you are, and it is a numbers game, guys. If a person puts out one quote at 10 o'clock about themselves on I don't know, walking to work, for example, okay, and they're your competition. However, you go and shoot one video, it's on Facebook, it is on Instagram, it is everywhere, it has got value, it has got stuff that people are going to take away and make a difference and take action, and they see it over and over and over again. Boom, where are they going to buy from? I hope that makes sense for you guys. Okay, I hope that really makes sense for you. Now, that is what I wanted to share with you in terms of a strategy for you to do what you have to do. All right, now, if that is not, look, just go and implement it for 2 weeks. Okay, if it doesn't get you numbers or whatever, come back to me and we shall pay you back. We shall give you everything else that you need. Now, I have been talking to you for 4 days. Okay, this is the 4th day, and I wanted you guys to understand why I am passionate about what I do. What is it that is driving me to come to you and say to you, hey, if you start your business, if you've been dilly-dallying around, but you put in the work and decide that you're going to build a world-class consulting, training, selling, whatever business it is, the amazing results are not what you see immediately, but you owe it to yourself and to your clients to do what you have to do. I'll tell you what your business, when you, and I know you're going to do it. I know you're going to do it. Sometimes you just need somebody to push you. But I'll just give you, out of 14 years of being at the forefront of this, I'll tell you some of the things you get, okay? By the way, this is called the transformation, all right? And I put it here, the transformation. And I want this year to be where you decide that, you know what, I'm transforming, okay? Why? When you start your own program, you will have the ability to make more money. And yes, some guys come to me, oh, coach, I just want to make a difference. That's okay. But you can't sustain the message if you're broke. Now, there's nothing as beautiful as being in a position where you don't have to worry about the money anymore, where you can do things that you want to do, where you can decide, I'm not going to work this week because I'm taking my family away. Okay, I know you want this stuff. I know you want to be able to not worry about where you're going to pay, how you're going to pay for the car. You want to build a home for yourself, for your kids. You want your kids to go to better school. You want to look after your mom, whatever it is. When you start your business and do what you have to do, this is what it does for you. Why? It has never been easier, guys, to start a business online. Ever. It has never been easier. Okay. Why? It is growing, number one. Number two, the tools are so available. Shooting this video 5-10 years ago would have been a nightmare. I would have had 10-15 people here. I don't need those people anymore. Why? Things have been simplified. Okay, so you are able to make money. Number two, the reason why you need to start is, guess what? There's nothing as beautiful as this thing called freedom. If you have ever been employed like I have, you know where somebody else decides when you go to work and when you leave. When somebody else decides when you have holiday or when you don't. When somebody else decides when you can go and visit your sick people in hospital or not. When somebody else decides if you can attend your children's school day or not. Freedom is about doing what you want to do when you want to do it with the people you want to do it with, wherever you want to do it. And it doesn't happen overnight, but God, it is a better place to be. Where you're at least doing what you love to do. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. You can work and serve. Okay, 2 months ago, I was in a different part of the world. I'm now in a different part of the world. I'm still serving. Nothing has changed. It's the freedom of understanding that whatever you have up here gives you the ability to do that. When you understand how to systemize and monetize and message correctly and market correctly. I've been giving you everything you need to know about marketing, but we can go deeper. Now I'm asking you, are you ready to go deeper to create these things? Are you ready to build your legacy for your children? How many of you have got children? Okay, you guys know that children are always not hearing us, but monkey see, monkey do. You want your children to be better. You want your children to do better, but you're not doing better. Monkey see, monkey do. You got to inspire something in them. You got to be able to inspire something that is going to take them to the next level. How do you do that? By you stepping up and building a legacy, by having an organization that does something where you're inspiring and serving the world. What else do you get? Okay, guess what? There's nothing as beautiful as being able to what? To provide regardless, unconditionally. Where when your people call on you, it is easy. When somebody calls on you and they say, hey, listen, I've got a problem. I've got my son in hospital. It is easy for you to say, no problem. I'll give you $2,000. I'll give you $3,000. How does that come about? By you deciding, I'm going to build a business. I'm going to find people who I can serve, and I'm going to work hard to make sure that they all know about me so they can buy my product. That is what it's about, guys. That is what becoming your own consultant, speaker, trainer is about. The transformation from a slave to somebody who can do things better for yourself. Okay, next, what else? Okay, the impact that you have when you become a world-class speaker, consultant, trainer, and or own your business. Okay, I was doing some work in the last 4 weeks. I think I have gotten okay, actually let us start 4 weeks, meaning the whole of January. Okay, I got messages from across the world. Okay, from people who I've either trained or I have helped or I have touched, even people I've never heard about. Okay, all the way, you can think about anywhere in the world, Well, except I haven't gotten any from Hong Kong or places like that. But whether it is the US or the UK or China or wherever, somebody was able to say, Coach, happy birthday, you did this or you did that. I took it personally to ask them who they are and where they are. Different places, even Russia. I've got somebody I trained long time ago at a company. They are now married to somebody in Russia. And they say to me, hey, by the way, I am a science teacher in Russia. The impact you can have, and this is where I get passionate and say, come on, guys, can you imagine if you don't do what you have to do? The price that you pay when you don't do what you have to do. The people that suffer because you didn't step up and help them out. Your impact goes beyond your wildest dreams. All you got to do is decide and say, you know what, I'm going to do something different. Okay, what else? You get to have the ability to travel the world. One of the things that I set up for myself long time ago was I got a passport that had many stamps in it. And I said, I'm going to find something that allows me to do this. Okay. That was 20 years ago. I did not know. Okay. Now, 20 years later, I have ticked off everywhere I've ever wanted to go, except Hawaii. And I'm going to do it. Now, why do I do this with you? I share this with you to tell you that when you take it upon yourself to transform your life by being the person who takes your information, organize it, market it, serve people, it opens up things you've never, ever dreamt of. That is why today I want to make you an irresistible offer, something called an irresistible offer. I want to invite you to join the World-Class Consultants with Audacity program. This is a 6-week program. I'll just take this off so that I can share with you exactly what it is, okay? It's a 6-week program, okay? That is online. That means you can start where you are right now. Right now, you don't have to move nowhere. You don't have to travel nowhere. You don't have to go anywhere. No, this is a 6-week program. Okay, I need to just put this back, okay? That takes you through everything you need to know for you to grow your business. Everything that you can possibly think about, okay? It has got 6 modules, okay? I've got 5 here. The one is a bonus module because I only give it because that is where my life started. And I'll tell you about it shortly. But module 1, foundations, okay? What is that about? Your niche, mastering it. I'll tell you, every time that I have somebody come through and they're struggling with getting clients, 99% of the time it's the niche. Probably they don't have the right niche, or they're in a red ocean niche, or they haven't made their message clear. Guess what? Module 1, we sort that out. Your niche, your messaging, how you begin to craft your marketing message so that you can get out there and begin to attract the right clients. That's number 1. Module number 2, we get into client attraction. Everything I shared with you, and we even go deeper. How do you get your profiles to synchronize? What do you write in your profiles? What kind of language do you put? How do you actually structure what you do so that people can buy from you? Okay, that is in module 2. The audience building, the YouTube mastery, module 2. Module number 3, the systems. Guys, if you look at all businesses, they're about systems. Okay, I cannot multiply myself. Okay, they can only be one me. There can only be one you. Now you can serve many other people by systemizing your business so that when you sleep, you can still make money. There's a guy called Warren Buffett, clever guy. If you guys haven't heard about him, he said, unless you find a way to make money while you sleep, you will always work for somebody else. Well, paraphrase. What does that mean? You got to find a way to make money while you sleep. That is what we discuss in module 3 of the systems. How do you set up an environment to win? Most guys will come to me and they say, oh, when I do my coaching calls, they say, oh, coach, you know what? Last week I wasn't able to do. I say, why? I had this, I had that. There's this distraction, the neighbor. We help you to structure your environment in such a way that you're always winning. Okay. Then they know thy enemy. This is where we go deep into the psychology of performance for you. This is one of the best breakthrough modules. It used to be module number 2. We have now taken it to module number 3 because we are redoing the entire thing. Why? It is enough for coaches, consultants to continue suffering when it is easy to make it happen. How do we know? We have been there. How can you win? By getting the right strategies, putting them in place and working hard on it. Okay. Next, module number 4, building your long-term asset. the success videos, the webinars, the product grid. What products should you have? How do you take people from one product to another? Should you have more products or not? How do you create a situation where you have long-term assets? What kind of videos do you create for long-term money? Okay, that goes in module 4. Why? There's so many consultants who are trapped, okay, with their one little thing, the one-on-ones, okay? If they're not there, it doesn't work. But guess what? You can evolve into courses and situations where you have masterminds and the money grows bigger. Yesterday, that time I talked to you about what masterminds are about, so that you can what? You can be able to monetize more. You can be able to make even more, okay? Next, module number 5 is the economic machine, the lean thinking, the service delivery. How do you make products that people are going to buy? There are people who make products that end up on Udemy. There are people who make products that end up for $2,000. Which one are you going to be? Okay. All that is discussed in module number 5. And then the bonus module number 6 is how to use public speaking to grow your business. Why? There has never been a better way to get clients into your business than public speaking. Okay. And yes, we had Corona, but that is going to be with us for now, but it is beginning to open up. I have 2-3 seminars that I have to attend this year, and there are 10, 15, 20,000 people attending. Why? Because it has opened up. When you become good at what you do, people are going to invite you to speak to groups of people. Never, ever will you go and speak to groups of people and not make a sale. Okay, how do I know? That is how I started. And now most of my greatest clients came from my ability to public speak, my ability to communicate. That is one of your bonus modules that we put out there. How do you become a great public speaker? All right, so your bonuses. Number 1, using public speaking to grow your business. Okay, bonus number 2. Oh, coach, I don't have a list of people. How do I build it? Guess what? We have your list building framework for you. Okay, done. It's a course specifically to help you on how you can build a list. Okay, now I am thinking to myself, what else can I do to support my guys? What else is missing? Guess what? I got you sorted. How about teaching you how you go from one-on-one coaching to group coaching? Why? You think about it. Okay, one person coaching, the person is paying you $250 for 1 hour. Okay, now supposing instead of the one-on-one, you have 20 people, each one paying you $200 for 1 hour. Boom! But there's a process, there's a science. How do you do it? How do you set it up? How do you make sure people are getting results? How do you make sure that these modules are great? Guess what? I got you started. It's one of the bonus modules of how you can do that and deliver an amazing service. And then finally, there's one final bonus. I will talk to you about that. Now, some of you might be saying, yeah, coach, but you know, what does it take? Listen, this is the deal. I guarantee you that if you do, when you take action and you do what you have to do, and you work hard and you put in the work, if it doesn't work for you after you've done all the work, you just call in and Helen at the back end will say you don't want it. It didn't make any sense to you. Okay, fine. Here is your money back. Bye-bye. We won't even ask what you didn't do. Okay, why? We get so confident of what it can do for you. We are so confident of the results that you can get. Okay, why? Because we believe that if you follow the system that we have followed for the last 14 years, there's no way that you cannot not succeed. It's impossible. That is why we make it up to you to say, come on, if you do. And by the way, we won't even ask back for the stuff that you already got. No, we will let you go with it because it's like we're allowing you to steal our stuff. Why? We have so much confidence in that. Okay. So that is why I said to you, there's no risk on your side whatsoever. All you got to do is say, I am in, and then we make it happen. Now, I know you might be wondering, okay, what is the value? Okay, the value of that course, if I added everything that I put for you here, the value of that course and what it's going to be in a few months' time is actually $4,000. Okay, and usually most clients get that back in 1 or 2 clients, because we always show you how to come up with products that are what? $4,000, or I mean $2,000. So you can sell 2 products and you already have your money back. Okay, now if I gave you all this plus access to myself, okay, where you have 24-hour success to myself to help you, to guide you, to cheerlead you, to do whatever it takes, this becomes a no-brainer. Okay, but guess what? I'm in the business of making sure that you win. Remember what I said to you, why we decided? There's a lot of suffering. So because of that, I'm going to make it easy for you to do what you have to do. So for today, only those who take action today, it is not going to be 4K. No, Why? We want to make it easy for you. Okay. I am going to be generous and I'm going to say, just for those guys who make a decision today, it is going to be what? 19997. Bingo. Done. Finished. End of story. And not only do you get 6 modules, okay, you get the bonuses of learning how to use public speaking, how to build a list. Even if you're a newbie and you don't know where to start and you don't know what to do, guess what? We will take you through. I've got one of the best, I believe, one of the best social media team. Why? They go in and they'll help you to profile and put your profile and use this picture and use this language and whatever. Why? Because we know what it takes to build a list. I will teach you how to get group coaching, where you can coach people in a group, and most importantly, where you don't have to do the one-on-ones anymore. Okay, these days I don't have to do the one-on-ones. I don't have to go and get people to call me like my days full. No, except for special clients where I have to do it. But other than that, it is group coaching. Okay, why? You get people in a room on a group coach, boom, you do what you have to do. Now, if you're getting all that, plus how to set up and all this system, not for 4,000, but for 1,997, hey, when is now a good time to make a decision? Just think about it. When is now a good time to make a decision? Now, I'm also going to tell you that after, I think we're going to open this up on today's Friday. We're going to open this up tomorrow, okay? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We're going to keep it open for a little while. After that, the price is going to go back to what? And I'll tell you why. Because in June, when I do it again, the price is even going to go higher. Why? I don't do small ticket things anymore because I know the value. But also I've noticed that the people who pay the big bucks are the people who take action. So the price is going to go up after this. It is inevitable, okay? However, for you today, by taking action, by putting up your hand and saying, I want to start my business. I want to change my life. I want to have the freedom to build a legacy, to provide for my family, to have an impact, to travel the world, to meet my mentors. If that is you and you believe in your heart that guess what? I have the ability to do this. All I need is a plan, a path, a way to do it, a system. If that is you, now is the time for you to take action. I want you to do that right now by going to the site. Hassan will put a site in, a link in the chat box. You go there, you put up your hand and say, Coach, I'm ready to open up my business. Let me do it. Why? If you think about Cobras in South Africa, I shot a video for you guys at the time, and I'm going to send you guys so many testimonies. If you think about Cobras in South Africa, if you think about Jisong in West Africa, if you think about Betty in, where's Betty? Betty's in Nairobi. If you think about Joseph in Dubai, all these guys took what I'm sharing with you. It was a much bigger version. We have now compressed it to give you just exactly what you need for you to begin to do what you have to do. And most importantly, we don't give up on you until you break through. So if you came in and say, today, I want to sell potatoes, and then 3 months later, you come back and say, no, I'm sick and tired of selling potatoes. I want to start selling rabbits. Guess what? We're going to say, all right, no problem. Let's get to work. Why? We know the fundamentals are the same. So we are with you. Whatever it takes, we stay with you. You have me as your accountability partner all the time. I will call you. I will probe you. If you don't do your report, if you don't come through, I am there to support you, to cheerlead you once in a while, to whoop, just a little bit. Why? Because I know when you begin to live life like this, everything else changes. All right. So again, this is not going to be up. It's not going to be up for long. Why? I have a business to run. The price is going to go up. I want you guys to take action right now. So if you're in and you don't have any questions, hey, just put up your hand in the call. We'll send you the link. And before you know it, next week, we jump into the call and we begin to do what we have to do, because you know you deserve, not only deserve the life that you want, but you deserve to make an impact in other people's lives, because you know that you have the audacity to live life on your terms. Now, until next time, it has been an honor, a pleasure. Peace.
While I was doing the course, obviously life happens, things happen. You were there to support, you were there to egg me on, and sometimes give me tough love, and also sympathy I needed when I needed for what I needed. You guided me while the course was there to tell me exactly what to do. So out of this specific 4 days, I got its choices. Life is going to happen, but you have to make choices, and you don't make the best choices all the time, but as your mindset grows, you start making better choices every day, and that starts impacting your life positively And that way, choices gets easier to make, the better choices every day. So thank you, Coach.